Hey guys, welcome back. I'm looking outside and it's beautiful. The clouds, the sky is just so fucking pretty. Hold on, let me see if I can. Just so pretty. It's just so pretty. So, this handwritten deck came in here. I was listening to something, and I have some cards laid out here from that deck, and it's integrity, gift of land and money. Something you have to offer is very unique, and it has to do not only with your integrity, which makes you unique in itself, because most people don't have integrity. It has to do with this gift of land and money. Somebody's going to come across you. Somebody's going to get something, and it's going to be divinely guided. Right? It's just around the corner. I'm getting full body chills. Perfect timing, divine orchestration, divinely orchestrated. You know why? Because I have written here, keeping the faith. Because no matter what has occurred, and no matter how many years it's been, you have kept the faith. And it's your faith that'll get you there. It's your soul's journey. Somebody's going to come across you. Spirit's going to talk to somebody. Somebody may have a dream. Something's going to happen. And somebody's going to see you. Not your human, but what you embody. And maybe you've spoke about things to somebody. I don't know. I'm hearing a friend of a friend, whatever. Yeah. I'm getting chills all over. Oh man, they had me grab out a whole bunch. Is this what you really want? Because you are getting it. What I want wants me. You'll know what to do when this comes in, right? I heard you're God's chosen, but I don't really believe in chosen. I don't know. I'm not really sure on that. I have different feelings. Yeah, everything's coming full circle. I want to know, get outside. Yeah, get outside. Let's get another one of these. You're ready. You're on the precipice, but this whole integrity, gift of land and money, shifting timelines, whatever it is you're to create, and I'm also getting I'm just seeing what the clouds have to tell me. No matter how many people may be doing the same thing, it's your uniqueness, I'm hearing, that gets you to stand out. You stand out of the crowd. What you've asked for, you're receiving, and it's abundance. See, only you can do this 404. Only you can do this one thing, because you are love. And you'll bring about positive changes because you don't want these things for yourself. This is why you stand out. You've been traumatized. You've been, you're blessed. You see that everything you've been through in your life has been a blessing because, there's something that's been in you since childhood that you've wanted to. You may have even said, I'm here to help women and children. I'm going through everything. I have to go through all these things to be able to help women and children. You've known this. It's your soul's calling. Pets, animals. Animals are significant. You just love nature. You're a very loving person. How did you get that love when you were never shown that love? You have a story to tell. People need to hear your story like they need to hear mine, because maybe we have gone through similar things, but everybody adds their own pizzazz, I'm getting, their own flair, their own way of expressing, and whatever. Everyone's story is unique. They could be similar, but unique. You have, look at this. I just picked all these up, put them together. You know, you have a story to tell. Don't be afraid to tell it. Your trauma is what's made you the magician. You have many things in your arsenal, I heard. You've come home to yourself. You're growing. I saw 616. You're ripening. You're what am I trying to say? I don't know. What am I trying to say? Because you've kept the faith. Yep, look. And then you have the lovers, right? Somebody offering that cup. Got 12 cups now. The work you've done, you've had to do by yourself. You've been alone. You didn't have it. You weren't being punished. God didn't turn your, Father never turned back on you. There's things that you had to get alone. You had to get down to the nitty gritty. All these different things in your life that have left you just sad but do you realize that that's where you've built your strength? In the alone time, you had to, without all the outside things. Maybe you started, I don't know, I'm getting everything you've asked for and prayed for, you've received as far as your healing and the next steps. It didn't play out the way you thought it, the way you wanted it to, the way you thought it was going to be, the way maybe you thought they showed you it was going to be, but it was all part of the steps. And no matter what, you've kept your faith. You got you got chariot, and then you got somebody guarding your fortress, somebody guarding you. What has been taken from you, you'll get back. But look, there's still 2 swords. You in spirit. Moving from that. Your spirit is just magnificent. I'm hearing that word tenacity again. This is how you may have felt. Everything being blocked from you. You watched everyone else get all these things, and you're like, these people are pieces of shit. Like, they don't care about anybody but themselves. Why do they seem to get everything? Why did you feel so blocked? Because what you're receiving, I'm hearing no mere mortal can have what you're going to accomplish and have. Because your heart is pure. You're not alone. You never have been. We've got the Sun, the King of Cups, and then the 5 of Pentacles. It's your emotions. You had to get emotionally stable so you won't continue to give to people that are just in your face. It's that having to, because of who you are, you would give to everybody, and it's not meant that way. You have to be discerning. I wanted to say when I first saw these three that a King of Cups may be coming in to take you away from that feeling of aloneness, of being out in the cold, of no one coming in to love. Yeah. Filling your cups up with beautiful flowers, with weeds, with herbs for healing. Living off the, yeah, here you go. That only you could do. It's never been punishment, it's been preparation. I gotta write that down, hang on. And you don't see how beautiful you are on the split look. We got the Lovers and then the Empress. There's something that is so... Nobody's seen the likes of you except for Yeshua. Yeah, there's that. What we were talking about before, the things that were taken, that were allowed to be taken. It's all been divinely orchestrated for your highest good. 9 of Cups. Because when you win, we all win. And that's a beautiful thing. Your path is illuminated. All right, we're going through a new moon. And going through a new moon. The sky is beautiful. The storms came through. We were under tornado. Your path is open. Follow the sun. You are the sun. You are the light. You're the lighthouse. Interesting. Why am I cutting the cards? I never do that. I never do that. 4 of Wands. You're the lighthouse. People need you. 5 of Cups. Your worry is unnecessary. 4, 5, 6. 6 of Cups. Coming into your own. Another 6. Congratulations. 4, 5, 6, 7. Double-mindedness. Why keeping the faith is so important is because no matter what has happened, you have the faith that all these things that have been given to you will come about in its own way and in its own time. Dreaming the impossible dream, I heard. No matter what, you always take that leap of faith, whether it works out or not, and it seems to not work out till later on. You realize, oh shit, now I get it. Now I know why I had so much more to grow and learn. You know, Page of Cups. I mean, not Page of Cups. Interesting I'd say that. Page of Pentacles. An exciting opportunity will be offered to you in the perfect time. Had it come, it never would have came before you were ready. You know why? Because I don't believe, I was going to say, had it come before, it wouldn't have worked out, but it didn't come because it was not yet your time. Take great pride in your excellent work. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. This is real life and real people, not fake. We have plenty of fake shit out there. Even reality TV's fake because everybody knows they're on camera. And they're just idiots. Or they're told to be a certain way. Or they're picked to act a certain stupid way, Everyone's so fake, all the filters and just nobody talks about, nobody wants to, and I get it, because you want the fucking world to know that you fuck up, that you're not perfect, that your life ain't perfect, and sometimes days are good and other times days aren't. It's the authenticity, it's being real, and that's what we need. And if you, like me, maybe I'm worried that I haven't done enough, or I need to be a certain way, and this is what I'm growing through. That then I'll always be waiting, and I'll never get anything done. King of Pentacles, perfect, being perfectly imperfect, and stepping out into the cold, stepping out into whatever needs to be done. God, I'm getting like, God, Father has called upon you to do things. It's given me that Abraham and Isaac thing, and you did it anyway. It's like, will you do it anyway, not even knowing what's going to happen, and you've done that. And it hasn't worked out, and there's been times where you're like, man, I just can't go on. Maybe all of this is a lie, but something deep in your soul has kept you going. King of Cups. Light at the end of the tunnel. I'm heard moving above the fray. To your ten of Cups. To your Six of Pentacles. Having that epiphany. Here we have a train. A challenge you can resolve. And look. The Chariot and Empress. And the Nine of Cups again. And Justice. And Peace. And Ace of Cups. All right? Like, just, I'm hearing free flowing. Yeah. Your strength. Then you have the Nine of Cups again. Got your Six of Pentacles again. You've kept the faith. You kept going because something inside of you keeps, Ace of Wands, keeps you. King of Water, Six of Earth. It's that King of Cups again. Just dreamer. Preparation. It's never been punishment, but preparation for something big. Release the outcome. And that's the hardest part. We get these visions, or we get these ideas, we get these inspired ideas, and then look, equal, one side, right? The as above, so below type shit. Let's cut the cads and see what we have on the top. Seven of Air. Plans that needed revision. Staying flexible when things change. Holding on to the vision and holding on to the dream, but being flexible with it. The love of life. The love of humanity for the humans, because you realize it's deeper than the humans. It's the soul. It's doing that matrix, trying to free the mind like Morpheus, because that's the ultimate justice. It's not going against them. It's just not feeding into it. Taking yourself out of the matrix, out of the material world, not feeding into it, because they feed off of that. Ace of Cups. But going against the grain and being different. Yep, Strength card again. And then the Nine of Cups. One more from the top. Ace of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Two of Cups. The Ace and the Two are on the bottom. What's in the middle? The King of Earth. So, I'm getting like standing your ground. Being the best, working towards being the best version, but always growing, always looking at I don't want to say downfalls, whatever it could be. But coming into your own, growing into your own, growing into what, I don't know, you're an example. You're a great example for this world. Somebody has doubts. What's that unlikely about? Unlikely you're going to come out of this because you can't see it. But you know, there's a sword, a golden sword down there. Come out of your grave, moving away. What's unlikely, though? Thinking that this is never going to happen, but it is. Just ask your angels, they'll tell you. But do you have the ears to hear? We don't sometimes want to hear what the truth is, and you can't run from it. It'll keep showing it, rearing its head, so to speak, you know? Yep, it's that inner knowing that the miracles are coming. You know, the miracle is the healing that you've been going through. The actual miracle and the blessing is that you aren't the same person that you were. You don't go around hurting people. You come from a place of love. If they squeeze you, they get love. And no matter what happens, you come out of it. Blessings and inner knowing. Learning patience. Oh, this one wants to come out. Yeah. Trust in the process. You've had trust in the patience. You're learning that on your path, on your journey. That going with the flow. Keeping the dream alive. Being spontaneous when things come up, you know. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Do it. If people mock you and they do that, think of it this way. Because there's something that triggered in them that you said, that you did. So, if people are hating on you, or you trigger them, then you're doing something right. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Who are they anyway? A bunch of unhealed people that don't want to face themselves. Talking shit. Does that mean anything? I don't give a fuck with these unhealed humans that believe in all the false bullshit. I mean, look at the mouth it's coming out of. Come on now. And if somebody has something negative to say, when you begin your work, yeah, double mission. Double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Yeah. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. You know, without all that pain and trauma, it would not have opened in that heartbreak. You needed it. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Perfect. This is what you're waking up to, answering your deepest calling. This is what keeps nagging at you. That's why you've been transforming. That's why this transformation has been so huge for you. I think I've been on here long enough. But, yeah, just keep going. More roses. Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. That's what this new moon's bringing out. Is that balance. I love you guys. Namaste. Peace.